good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today I'm gonna make a special video for you guys. I'm gonna teach you guys how to properly space. That's right, I'm gonna teach y'all how to properly space, and I'm gonna teach y'all proper timing in Tekken, how to get counter hits and how to space properly. So let's get right into it. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you how to space and set up counter hits properly, because I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that properly. So I'm gonna teach you how to do the right timing, have good timing, learn keep out, and from there, you know, y'all should know what to do after I teach y'all in this video. So this video is gonna be really good for a lot of people, because people been asking me, yo GM, how can I get counter hits? How can I get my spacing up? So in this video, I'm gonna definitely teach everybody how to properly space, and I'll get the counter hits on. Alright, so first things first. Let's say somebody blocks something like this, and then you do down 4-1, right? Alright. If you get a read that somebody's always gonna dash up at the 4-4-1, you could do a down 4-1, right? But if you know that they're gonna do that, you could counter hit back, you see? See, and then get the pickup. That's learning somebody's timing. Give you another example. Let's say you do something like down back 1 and then you do while staying 4. You only do the while staying 4 if you know somebody's gonna run in every time you do down back 1. See? But if I know you're gonna do that, I could backdash and then whiff punish. Alright, let's show you another example. Let's say you hit somebody with 2-1, 2-1, right? They get hit with 2-1. Now I step and launch, you see? I learned the timing. But if you know somebody's gonna step, you can do see? Well, you could do down 4-1 to be safer. But if I know, I could 2-2-3 you because I have enough frames to do it. So that's all about timing, as you can see. All about timing. I'll give you another example about timing. Let's say you do down 4-4, down 4-2, right? That's if you know somebody's like running and do a poke. They got launch. But if you know he's gonna do that, get magic 4 or something. Okay. Empty dash. So basically what I'm trying to say is that frames matter, but they don't really matter. And what I mean by that is all about reading your opponent's movement and timing and how they're gonna press something. That's basically what Tekken is. You can play with a lot of different negatives and stuff like that. So frames matter to an extent, but at the same time they don't matter. You have to pay attention how your opponent moves. Let's say with Lee, I do standing 3 on block, right? I do stand 3 and he blocks it, right? If I notice my opponent is always gonna run up and poke, after blocking my standing 3, I get the magic 4. See? But if I know they're gonna do that, you get the counter hit, or you can backdash and whiff punish. So that's why spacing is important, knowing when to move. Or I do down 4-4, down 4-4. You see, it's -9. But if I know somebody's gonna run up, but if I know they're just gonna spam moves like this, I could counter hit them. See? And get my pickup. But since Lee has Hitman, I can go into Hitman and avoid the follow-up. I'll show you an example. See? And now I get Hitman 2 in the face because I read that he was gonna swing afterwards. See? See? And I get the whiff punish. So that's an understanding on how spacing works, and also using your negative frames too, right? So let's say you're trying to space out, right? You do back 4, down 4-2, right? Then you run up, right? Run up and block, and then the opponent decides to go low, right? Good low parry, right? See? So that's pretty much it with spacing, man. Spacing is all reading your opponent's timing. You get what I'm saying? So you do standing 3, standing 3. That's if you notice your opponent keeps sidestepping. Or you could do something like even on block. If you notice your opponent just keeps stepping. It's all about reading your opponent's timing all the time. If you have enough negatives, you can crush, right? You notice you're spacing out with back four, your opponent jabs, you get that. But then they could read it, you know? So there's a lot of thinking in Tekken. Use your frames accordingly, you know? Even if you do something negative, like that, you notice your opponent does a side step or something after this, it swings, you see you get a counter hit. Because you're reading your opponent's timing. Even if it's heavy negatives, if you see somebody moving a certain way, you can still use buttons. And then if you notice somebody keeps, you know, doing highs, of course you can do that. See? See, I'm trying to get in, playing keep out. So it's all about reading timing, man. See? Try to run up and poke, couldn't because of the keep out. And that's gonna make somebody mash in between the move. And when they mash in between the move, you go in a hit, man, and whiff punish their ass. So y'all understand how spacing works? Even if you have heavy negatives like -9, even after 4-4-3, say you do 4-4-3 and then you mash magic 4, right? I do that a lot. See, it counter hits, right? Even if it's heavy negative, -11, if you see your opponent rushing at you, you could do the follow-up, magic 4, down 4-2, any keep out, and they'll get hit on counter hit, or they'll get hit with a keep out move. So you have to realize that about frames. It's all about when you add low negatives, you can crush, right? You can do high crushes, low crushes, whatever, right? You can do low crushes, high crushes, whatever to get the counter hit. But when you have big negatives like -9 and stuff, you can still utilize moves. Basically, if you do something like 4-4-3 right on block, and if you notice your opponent moves or sidewalks or whatever, that goes back into neutral. Every time your opponent moves, it's back in neutral. It's back in neutral. So movement makes it back in neutral so you can attack, even if you have heavy negatives, you understand? You only still at the negative if the opponent mashes right after blocking the move. So from there, you should be able to get more counter hits, more magic 4s. Your keep out is gonna be better once you know it's okay. When I play keep out, I just gotta pay attention to how my opponent reacts when he blocks it. So that's it for the video, man. Just pay attention to the spacing. When you play keep out, pay attention to what your opponent is gonna do. When you have low negatives up to -4, you can still do crushes, high crush, low crush. When you have big negatives, you gotta pay attention. Is your opponent gonna rush in after you do a move? Is he gonna instantly attack after blocking a move? Is he gonna backdash? You know what I'm saying? Like if you do a keep out move like this and you know your opponent is backdashing, you can put him a little 50-50. You see? Because they just, you know what I'm saying, they're playing defensive. So just pay attention, man. And that's how you get your offense better, and that's how you get your mind games better, and that's how you fish for counter hits a lot more. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Check out everything. Check out my Factor sponsorship. Good food. You can microwave it, and they take it straight to your house. So please use my sponsorship to help my content. Check out my stream, fightinggm_Tekken. Check out all my other content. My TikTok is fightinggm. My Metafy is .gg, fightinggm, if y'all want to book me for coaching, because I'm a good Tekken coach. And the Twitter is also fightinggm. So check out all my content. Check out my Capcom store, nexus.gg/fightinggm, and you can get all the Capcom games, Street Fighter 6 and Mega Man Battle Network. So on that note, take it easy. Until next time, keep your meat out, y'all heard? Laters.